Okay, so here we are in the Microsoft Windows Server 2012. This is actually the Server 2 class. We just got done with activity 1-4. Sorry. We are in chapter 1, which is installing and configuring the WDS role. So we've gone through on server 1 and gotten it ready, grabbed the image, got it ready to deploy. So we have our WDS client, and we're going to Pixie boot it right now. And it took me a minute to figure out how to do this. So while you're watching, I'm going to show you. Because you have to push F12, and as you know, like, you can't really send Control-Alt-Delete commands to the virtual machine. I don't know. It was frustrating for me to figure it out. Go to your VMware Workstation, go to Preferences, and this is where you can control your hotkeys. This is when you get in and out of your workstation. So by default it had the Control-Alt, and I took the Alt off and I just put the Control. So to send a combination that includes Control directly to the guest, press the Control space, release the space bar, and then push the desired key. Okay, so all I have to do now is push Control space, and then I keep my Control button pushed down, and I can push F12 and boot for the Pixie boot. So we'll power this on, push Control space, and then F12 until the boot menu comes up. There we are. So now we can select our only option to specify an advanced option, press 8 or push enter. Let's scroll down. There we go. So now, after doing all that, we are on step 4 in activity 1.5. After the boot.win is loaded, Windows setup begins. You see a window asking for local keyboard settings. You can accept the default settings or change them as you need. Just click Next. We haven't quite got there yet. Okay, so now you see the Windows setup. We're going to click in, make sure we're in our workstation. And click Next, and then you're prompted for domain credentials. So we're going to type in administrator at 411 dom1.mobile, and then just use the password O1. And click OK. It says the last window of Windows setup is where you normally select an operating system to install, but because you haven't added an installation image, you see a window indicating that no OS images available. So at this point, you know that your basic WDS configuration works. In the next activity, you add an install image. For now, power off your client computer. If you're continuing to the next activity, leave 411 server 1 running. Otherwise, log off and shut down 411 server 1. So that's it for activity 1-5. We'll see you in the next one.